Did a pretty good job just completely negating the entirety of that armada. I mean, there's a second one coming in now, obviously, but there's not anything behind me right now I gotta worry about other than the flyer. And that Oni, of course, is a pain. But we're gonna fix that here in a second. Gonna fix it. Gonna be great. Do. Gotta keep pushing down. Not because I'm particularly concerned about this. But because I want to do that. He's standing in the exact perfect position for an Oni, because I can't get around this guy right now. Oh, little frogs, dragons, and amphibians. Interesting. I want to know who came up with the word Piggly Wiggly. Because it seems to be used in a lot of different things, like let's go down to the Piggly Wiggly, like a supermarket or a convenience store, or I'm also told that, is it? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. Sorry, I was going to say, I think there's a brand of whiskey that's called Piggly Wiggly, but it's not, it's called Whistling Pig, I think. I don't know. I've never really been all that enamored by pigs or hogs. I mean, I understand, like, they eat anything, which is kind of cool, but also kind of gross. Your communities have grievances, air them. Empress will listen. He is merciful to all. You'd have us beg for scraps from a woman feasting at a stolen table. Yeah, I'm not really 100% sure what to make of this storyline. There's clearly a line here where both sides, I'm not going to say are justified, but there's something that I'm not being told, or the plot isn't outlining to me right now, because the rebels want to become a independent nation. They don't want to be under rule of the Empire anymore. Okay. Part of the plan is to break out all of our former comrades from jail, so that they can't be used as bargaining chips should we succeed. However, between what Roita thinks and what Nadia thinks are two different versions of the same Empress. I understand the Emperor prior to all this was sounded like he was a bit of an opportunist, and that that may have basically meant that he put them under the boot, if you will. But in saying that, you know, nothing from Wargroove 1 or most of the dialogue up to this point has suggested that, oh no, the Empress knew what was going on, and she, in fact, condoned all of this. It sounds like this was this was set up prior to her reign, and she hasn't really been paying attention because no news is good news, question mark. And because no one's brought any complaints to her, he probably thinks that everything's running well. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here because I haven't played the rest of this game. So, and on the other hand, the people who are running the colony, these isles, are basically ensuring that no bad news gets back to the Empress so that they can continue to take advantage of their current position. Would be my guess. On the other hand, Nadia and her family and citizens have seen, sort of the terrors that the Empire has produced on them, and they don't want anything more to do with it. They want to be their own sovereign nation again. And though they put up a disguise that they are lawless pirates, they're actually just trying to regain their homeland under the disguise of pirates. Makes me interested to know a combination of things I'm very interested to know. One, what's the last chapter gonna be about? Is it gonna be us trying to defend against the pirates moving in? How do the mice play into this? Are they related to Nadia's faction? Are they not? Like there's a lot of stuff I want to know, but I don't know right now. And in saying that, oh shit, that does a ton of damage. I didn't know that. I guess I should have known that because fucking turtles just destroy water-based creatures. Fine, we'll use our own turtles here in a turn or so. I'm going to send you to the moon. But I don't want to waste this. This seems like a little bit of a waste, so I'm gonna hold on to his super for a bit until I get close enough to something, I guess I should say. Whether that be like a battleship, cannon ship, I mean, and heaving it onto dry land, or taking a ground unit like the Zoni and sending it into the sea. So, we'll see. Thank you. Gonna attack. Gonna be great. Gonna attack. It's gonna be great. Bump. Still gotta keep going here, obviously. We gotta... I wouldn't say we have got a ton more to do, but we've got a fair amount more to do. I gotta take out the Aero... whatever they call it, Airy or Airport. And we gotta take over the barracks. And once we have those two down, we should be good. With that side, that is. I may produce a dragon here soon. We'll have excess funds to do that. Maybe in about a turn, I guess. Obviously, I'm not going to recruit anything on the first turn. I don't have anything to have enough money to trade for it. Alright, we're gonna hold this turtle here just briefly while I minister some first aid to it. We're gonna come down here real quick and gonna throw our spear at it to heal it for 30 damage. And another attack. Down to whatever. And now it's dead. Hooray for me. A couple more villages. About this point, we're pretty well set. I do want to get rid of the barracks to the left, though, because it'd be a little bit troublesome if it starts popping out, you know, unit after unit after unit. I'd like to neutralize it as soon as possible, like I did with the Airy before it. Aha! I lit everyone on fire. The flying unit burned to a crisp, right? All right. Let's do this. Yeah, if you were really smart, your units would be a pretty powerful adversary here. You left too much of your territory over for me to capture it. End turn. All right. A little bit more pushing will be good. I mean, moving towards the goal, that is. Not pushing as in like pushing stuff out the door. Bomb. There's a question for everybody. It'll be an odd question because when I start to explain it, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's obvious." You start your own business. You are the owner / CEO. Okay. / president / anything else you want to take on from the which would selected by, you know, quality to final invoicing, if you will. And I can't remember where I was going with this. I had a story I wanted to tell, and now I forget what I wanted to say. Got myself distracted. Please heal, thank you. Getting close. To produce a dragon or two. Die. Alrighty then. All we got left is 3 people down here. So we're going to plow through 2 of the 3. Well, I guess there's I didn't see the gunboat either, but there's 4 people down there. We're going to plow through the first 2 in a minute, and then we're going to proceed to start taking Disney, and by Disney I mean the base. Hooray! We're like too late. Interesting. Yay! Then it's with Kraken units. Right. Yeah. Only a couple more. Well, I guess we're already basically done at this point. I'm just gonna take a couple more villages to ensure that they don't accidentally drop like a gunboat on me or something ridiculous like that. Not that any bears can produce a gunboat, but you get my drift.
Out of my way.
Out of my way. Please. We're gonna try to turn off their barracks as well, just to make sure that they have to fight for it to get turned back on, and give me enough time to hopefully sneak one of my guys to the capital or what have you. No. No. Off we go. Sealing up, making sure our guys don't die. Hate for him to get shot by a random arrow and find out that, oh, that was the last hit. Sorry, he had 5 health, and then the boss did 4, and an arrow did 2, and the dog did whatever's remaining. And then he's dead. He's gone forever and ever. After that tutorial. All right. Yeah, we'll just keep pushing our guys towards the base. Should be done next turn, maybe? Turn after? 1 or 2 more turns. Honk, honk, honk. Boom. 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 Oh no, just a little short. That's okay. I can live with it. Fine.
Here I come.
I don't think we did too bad. Probably not the best job I could done, but definitely not the worst either. Our fire dance isn't going to damage any buildings, so there's no point in me doing it. And I would love to use their level 2 right now. Same with the Big Bang thing. Nice theory, but not in practice. Every so often when I'm looking at this board, I focus on the lighter blue color versus the slightly darker green color. And I get the 2 depths flipped. That's a very odd image whenever you see the land in the background, and the ocean in the floor. End turn. Nice try, sir. Thought you could defeat me, but you could not do that. I win. You bruised. No, impossible! Admiral must retreat. Oh, no you don't. In a line, Admiral.
Step back.
This is not over.
Admiral.
I don't think you get to decide that, Silvermane. This is unexpected. The leader of Heaven Sung Miller out of the way may not even need to take the capital by force. What are you planning? Don't worry, Admiral, you'll have a front row seat. Anything for the Empire's finest.
I have failed.
Yes, you have. Escort our new friend to his sleeping quarters. Aye, aye, Captain. Hooray! Wanted to see me? I think I'm ready now. Ready to talk about Alia. I wasn't in prison with the others. How did you know her? Bit of a story, that, but did not put the pieces together till today. When I was nigh 15, Evensong warships sailed up on the coast near our clan. Empire's been raiding outlaw camps for years. We're ready to fight. When we reached the ship, sword at hand, out stepped a lass waving a white flag. Her name was Sia. Sia? Ma? She'd been a mutiny aboard. Didn't say anymore. Didn't say it. Didn't ask. Didn't want to remember much else all that day. But I do remember the last's daughter. Always will.
Hey.
Hey, Wilfer. Tell me how she went, okay? Tell me how she lived. I reckon I can do that. You had friends, two of the best friends you could have. I'm glad. I was lonely here, even with Jenka and Aki. We loved a good book. Always took a sack full when we robbed a fancy house. Ha! Pa read us to us all the time. Allie begged him for a book money whenever we were at market. He was great with plant and herbs, bad with bugs. Couldn't sing worth a damn, but it didn't. But did so anyways. That's her alright. What else? She married. We were young. If you'd known how dear time was, then I'd go for stop. Okay, if it's too much. No, I've not got to the best part. Two parts actually. Errol and Ola. Errol? What was that? Barnes. A laddie and a lass.
What?
Kids.
That's right.
He'll have to visit or we'll come here. I'd like that. Was she happy?
Aye.
Fucking Alexa. I think she was.
Wolfar.
Wolfer.
Thank you.
Thanks. I don't like this. This is a little, not great. I'm gonna hold this fucking flamethrower to a picture of my imagination of my younger sister. Alright. Awesome. You've unlocked the lore for the pirate Kraken unit, Tales of Beginning. Alright, that's it for this episode. We'll cut it, come back, do the last portion of the storyline, which is this one, the final act altogether. But until then, I hope you guys all have a good one.